In 1955, Suburbs printed its first edition of the famous Informer publication. Initially it was in the form of a simple typed out club newsletter. By June it was a comprehensive booklet including many community sponsors and included input from key administrators and featured updates from the main management committee and most if not all of the teams from senior through to the 15th grade. They were wonderful publications that updated members with the full ongoings of the club, from working bees to ladies committees activities to updates and anecdotes from all the teams and reports from the club captain, who would do his best to summarise the overall state of affairs for the club's teams. There would be write-ups on the international teams to tour New Zealand to memories of days gone by. The Informer was a rugby club publication that was the envy of all rugby clubs made aware of this special fortnightly edition. The big news of 1955 was Suburbs fullback Cleve Anderson being selected as the club's first Māori All Black, playing against Thames Valley at Thames in July of that year. And it was also the year the club went on its first overseas trip to Fiji. Charlie Gray was the tour manager and led the senior team tour party through a busy itinerary that kept the full group busy every day. The team left from Whenuapai Air Base on a DC-6 which took 5.5 hours to fly the team to Nandi. Immediately there was spectacular hospitality extended from the locals, treating our boys as if they were a full international team, which was to be the outstanding feature of the tour. Large crowds attending trainings, let alone the matches. On the rugby side of things, there was some hard rugby played, with Suburbs' injury count significant enough to affect the team balance for the third and fourth matches. An 18-8 win was secured in the first match versus a combined 15 at Lautoka. There was a tight loss in Suva versus the local Europeans. In a match Suburbs would have won in Levuka against a local combined 15 had certain kicks at goal been successful. And the best match for our team was a resounding 17-8 win back in Suva against a Fijian European rep team. But the spectacular hospitality rolled on throughout the 15-day tour, the trip to Levuka being the particular highlight, travelling there by a boat and featuring what the tour scribe described as the most beautiful venue you could ever hope to play in. The tour was capped off with an entertaining 3-day cruise home on the Orcades. Overall, the trip was a huge success, the team being well received throughout and creating memories of a lifetime for all those lucky enough to be included in what would be the first of many overseas tours for Suburbs Rugby.